I think something that's been standing out to me recently about God is, especially in the last few years, for me, it's been a time of just unraveling, allowing God into certain spaces where, I thought He had lordship, but maybe even I hadn't faced some of those things for myself. And I think I've just been so amazed at how gentle and how patient God has been. I think we use the word patience in the sense of, I've been so patient with him, but, and actually what we mean by patience is tolerating someone. It's not actually patience. But I've gotten to experience the patience of God in the way that it's not just like he's been putting up with me or like he's tolerating something, but I've experienced his gentleness and patience in such a beautiful way as he's made so much room for me to be, to rest, to unravel, to come to terms with so many things, to heal from things in my past. And I think people see that as a failure or as a pause or as a time of, it's seen as a bad thing. But I just love how I got to see God during that time. It was so new and so different, especially because, I couldn't fulfill certain checklist things that we put for ourselves, right? Like as Christians, we need to be this way, and I found myself dealing with so much anger coming up in some seasons, so much hurt, and sometimes I wonder, when we talk about forgiveness in the church, we say, we don't make enough space to acknowledge the hurt or the harm that's been caused, and we're so quick to tell people, hey, you just need to forgive, you can't be offended. But the way God would make space for that, to acknowledge that yes, there was harm done, and what you're experiencing right now is because there was harm done. And yes, my heart for you is that you'll be free of unforgiveness, free of hurt, free of offense, because it's so much lighter to live without it, right? And that's what God wants for us. But the way He takes us there is so gentle, it's so patient. It's never in the sense of you can't be offended. It's more, okay, I'm going to journey with you through this. I'm going to heal the pain that someone else caused, even though, God had nothing to do with it. And I think it's just His love expressed in that form, like in patience, in gentleness, in His vast space that He makes for us. I think it's just left me so in awe of who He is, because we say so many things about God and He says certain things about Himself in His word. But when you actually experience it, it's beyond description. It's indescribable, right? Like it's beyond words. And I think, it's just left me speechless.